Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Wolf. I'm going against Ace today. We're going to be doing some Modern. Biggest thing I would like to say is big shout out to the Proxy Doc. He is a really good card creator, so if you guys want anything custom made or anything like that, the Proxy Doc will have you covered. He will do big decks, little decks, whatever you want. Big thanks to him for being a sponsor and supporter of the channel. But without further ado, let's get into this game.
All right.
I like my hand, I'm gonna keep it.
I like my hand, even though it's currently sweating right now. But, this hand's not bad either.
All right. Would you like to go first?
Well, let's see what. Let's see, reset, and it is you.
Alrighty. So,
oops. There we go.
I'm gonna be drawing a card. I'm gonna be playing down a land.
Nope, go back. What? Don't draw. You don't draw on your first turn.
My bad.
Okay, rewind. Just rewind
okay.
a bit. Rewind a bit. It's okay. We're good.
You're good.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Alrighty, and I'm going to play a land, and I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. So I'm guessing I don't draw.
You do.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, second player draws.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, hey, I remember you from the last video.
Hey, I know you.
All right, I'm going to play Unclaimed Territory. As Unclaimed Territory enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. I was about to ask that. I'm gonna choose Soldier, and also has two effects. If I tap it, I add one white mana, and the second one is add one mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a creature spell of the chosen type, which is Soldier.
Okay.
Okay, and then as you can. Just full disclosure, everyone, I am an absolute noob at this.
You and I both.
All right, so this is actually kind of a good way to show how other noobs can actually learn this. How can I tap? So can I tap land on my second turn or on my first turn, whichever?
Yeah, every turn you can go ahead and tap land. So when you tap land, it's going to produce the mana. So if you're producing any color, you just name the color. And then the other one is a generic mana. So if you play any soldier, it's just going to generate white because that's what the deck is.
All right, so yeah, I'm going to tap this for a white, and where was? Oh yeah, it was this one. So I'm going to play Ether Vial. So it says at the beginning of your upkeep, you may put a charge counter on Ether Vial. Or its other effect, if I tap it, may put a creature card with converted mana cost equal to the number of charge counters on Ether Vial from my hand onto the battlefield.
All right.
And I think that I'm just gonna end my turn and see what happens.
Alrighty. Alright, so I'm going to be drawing, and then I'm going to be playing down a land. And with that, I will be ending my turn.
Okay, so untap and draw. Okay. Yes?
So before you draw, you got to decide whether you want to put a counter on this or not.
Oh yeah,
it's okay.
Beginning of my upkeep.
Yep. So we'll go ahead and put a counter on this.
I think I have a. I can actually put.
All right.
I can actually put a count. I can put a counter on this thanks to this. Thanks to this.
Fancy.
I think it's that type of counter, or is it this one?
It's just a dice counter. It's just a normal counter. Just anything that can keep track.
Okay. All
So
right.
go ahead and proceed. We'll act like you put the counter on there and you're good.
Everyone, you're actually seeing this in real time.
Yeah, we're definitely teaching here, so.
All right, so let's see.
Teach the
I'll-
younger noobs.
All right, I'll put down another land, my secluded courtyard, and let's see. As it says, as secluded courtyard enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Of course, I'm going to choose soldier. And if I tap, I add one mana counter, or I can add 1 mana of any color, which for this deck it's going to be white. Spend this mana only to cast a creature spell of the chosen type or activate an ability of a creature or creature card of the chosen type. And since I have... I'm going to tap the unclaimed territory, and I'm going to add a mana to that
Planes? Yep.
to the plains. And okay, and then I'm just gonna use that 1 mana to summon a Soldier of the Pantheon, as that gives and it says protection from multicolored, and whenever an opponent, that'd be you, Wolf, casts a multicolored spell, I gain 1 life. And let's see.
Can you play anything else? Sure can.
Yes, I can. I'm gonna tap Secluded Courtyard, add another mana, so that essentially means I have, that is worth 2, but I'm gonna use
Worth 1.
worth 1.
Yep.
Okay, worth 1, and summon Esper Sentinel. Hello, your sound effect was actually fun to make. And let's see, whenever an opponent casts their first non-creature spell each turn, I draw a card unless that player pays X, where X is Esper Sentinel's power, and it's currently at 1/1. And I think right now I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass turn.
Alrighty. I'm gonna draw a card. I'm going to play a land. And then along with playing the land, I'm going to tap for 2. I'm going to use my instant, which is growth spell, so I may draw a card, and then I also may put a land card from my hand into the battlefield. And along with that as well, Mystic Snake also triggers, which this allows me to, I may be able to play this anytime I play an instant.
No. That just means
No?
flash. That's the old word. That's the old way to. That's their old text for flash.
Okay.
So it's just saying that card can be played at instant speed.
Oh, my bad.
So it's not played when you play an instant. But so what you need to do, you're playing Growth Spiral. So you're
Yep.
going to draw your card first, and then now you're going to put a land onto the battlefield.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what you are listening to Noobicide, who's teaching us noobs how to play, not killing us as his name implies.
And now, because he played a multicolored spell, John, what do you have to do?
Let's see. Whenever an opponent casts a multicolored spell, I gain 1 life.
Okay, so that's a trigger. Okay, and then whenever an opponent does what else?
According to Esper Sentinel, whenever an opponent casts their first non-creature spell each turn,
This wasn't a creature, and that was his first spell.
each turn draw a card. I draw a card unless that player pays X.
1 mana.
1
So
mana.
if you want him to draw a card, he can. Otherwise, you can pay 1 mana and stop it.
I'll let him draw 1 card.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tap 1, tap 2. I'm going to bring in Coiling Oracle. And when Coiling Oracle enters a battlefield, I will reveal the top card of my library. If it is a land card, I can put it into the battlefield. Otherwise, I put that card into my hand.
So it just flips over on top. You have the late. Yep. It is a creature, so it goes into his hand.
Okay.
Because it says reveal at any time, or right now, like since it's revealed, you can look at this.
Uh-huh.
Okay? He doesn't just have to flip it over and act like you know exactly what it does. So go ahead and read it if you want. And then you're going to know one card that's in his hand.
Looks like a mix between Poison Ivy and Galadriel. Gyre Sage, creature, elf druid. Evolve. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, if that creature has greater power or toughness than this creature, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Or you can or tap it, add 1 land mana, 1 green to your mana pool for each +1/+1 counter on Gyre Sage.
Right.
Yep, Poison Ivy's definitely accurate. Okay.
And I'm gonna end my turn there.
Okay. So untap.
Yep.
Untap. Swat the flies away. Then draw.
Upkeep.
What's upkeep? Your stand. Oh, that's like the
Untap. Upkeep.
Oh, like the standby phase in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Very similar. Yes.
Okay.
So you have something to do. You can make that a 2 and put a 2. You can put 1 more counter on it.
Let's see. You may put a creature card with converted mana. So this is is this like converted mana?
Yep. So I would put it to 2 just so you can. Yep.
2.
And now draw.
Okay. Now I draw. And I'm going to play Plains, basic land. And 3.
I'm going to say this. I want you to read your hand and take your time here. Okay, don't hurry. You have a synergy in your hand right now.
And yes, I know exactly what that means too. Wink.
Okay. You're good. We're all learning here. Okay. So you remember this?
No.
Okay. So earlier I told you if you ever drew that, it gets your deck going.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So when you can cast it, that's what I would do.
Oh, okay.
So I would play that card.
All right. All right. So I'm gonna tap this and add 1 and as 1 mana. Actually, I'm going to tap all 3 and play the preeminent captain. Looks very small, very cute, but probably tough. And it has an effect. First strike. This creature deals combat damage before creatures without first strike. So whenever preeminent captain attacks, you may put 1 soldier creature card from my hand onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking. So, well, since first strike, that deals 2 damage to you.
Nope, not quite. You'll have to end. He has summoning sickness for 1 turn, so these 2 creatures can attack.
Oh,
but
okay.
this guy can't. He just came out onto the battlefield.
All right. Well,
so there's a phase in between. So you have him summoned, essentially. You have him on the battlefield.
So I may put a soldier creature card from my hand onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking.
Yep, but not yet because he has to attack first.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you can attack with the other 2 creatures if you want.
Why is it called first? Why is it called first strike if he can't strike first?
He can, but what you're thinking of is haste.
Okay.
Haste allows you to attack without the second you come onto the battlefield. First strike allows you to hit the creature before it hits you. So if he decides to block, and this was a 2/2 and this was a 2/2, normally they would kill each other. But because if this was a 2/2 and you're a 2/2 with first strike, you would do 2 damage to it before it did it to you.
Okay.
So you would live and he wouldn't.
Okay.
Okay. So that's kind of how the first strike effect works there.
All right. Well, then anyway, what I'm gonna do is tap my soldier and sentinel. So that's 1, 2. So that means like 3 damage.
3 damage at you.
I'm gonna block for 1.
Which one are you blocking? You have to declare.
I'm blocking the Esper Sentinel.
Okay. So he will take 2, because 2 goes through. And this is a 1/1, this is a 1/1, so they'll both die.
Okay. And I'll end my turn.
Alrighty. I'm gonna do my upkeep. Along with my upkeep, I will draw. I am going to be playing a land.
Okay, so does that activate?
That's in the graveyard. I was gonna say, don't look at the graveyard card.
Getting it up here. I thought there was. Okay, so oh, here we go. Whenever your opponent casts a multicolored spell, you gain life. That's not a spell.
No.
Okay,
Correct.
That's a land.
okay.
Now there are
spells all is up here in this region.
Yeah, there are lands that can become activated and stuff like that, but that wouldn't be casting. That would be activating. So casting is producing mana and putting it onto the field from your hand. Now you haven't played blue often, okay?
Correct.
This is what I wanted to teach you is
Okay.
with blue, patience is the greatest thing. Okay? You want to play stuff so bad because you just want to play Magic. I get it. But I will tell you that if you wait,
It'll pay
you'll
off.
succeed more. Okay? So what I would do at this point is I would pass turn.
You want to pass turn?
Okay. It's be formless, shapeless,
Yep,
like
just
water.
Go through your phases. Take your time. You're good.
Alright, so now it's upkeep, untap, and that means upkeep. I may add a charge counter.
You may. Do you want to?
May put a creature card with conversion mana cost equal to the number of charge counters on
So actually, we're gonna play this correctly, okay? We are gonna tap all your mana. Real quick, just hold on. Hold on.
Jeez.
I know you just untapped it. He's passing turn. Okay?
Okay.
But I'm gonna teach you how I would do this, right? You have Aether Vial on 2. It says if you tap it, you may put a creature card from your hand with 2 mana onto the battlefield.
Uh-huh.
So on his end step, you're gonna tap Aether Vial and you're gonna put that onto the battlefield.
Okay, during my upkeep.
Nope, during his end step. He's passing turn, that is his end step.
Oh, okay.
So he says pass turn, you go on your end step.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap Aether Vial, and I'm gonna put whatever the card's name is onto the battlefield.
Okay, then I'm going. All right, then on your instep, I'll tap Aether Vial for the 2, and play Ballyrush Banneret.
Okay, and then you say, now I'm gonna go ahead and untap, and I'll go to my upkeep.
Okay.
So untap everything.
Now I'm gonna untap and go to my upkeep.
Okay, and now you can choose whether you want to put another die on Aether Vial or not. It always has 2 right now.
But I
You
just
want to go to 3.
But didn't I just use?
Yep, but the counters don't get removed.
Oh, okay.
So because of the synergy
All
that
right.
you have in your hand, I'm gonna tell you to go to 3.
Okay.
Okay?
So
All right.
Look at that.
Now
Professional.
he's gonna mess it up, but that's fine. That's what we want.
okay. So now that.
So now you're gonna now you played this on his turn, remember?
Uh-huh.
So now it can attack because it wasn't played on your turn.
Okay.
So he's ready, but now you can draw.
Is this a setup?
All right. Now I turn, and
Not yet. So first thing, play your land.
okay. I'm gonna play another Plains basic land.
Still plain.
Okay. And then what you're going to do here is you are going to enter your combat phase, and you are going to attack.
So I don't tap. So don't
You're
tap.
not going to tap anything yet.
Okay then. All right then. As they say in Yu-Gi-Oh, switch to attack mode.
Okay, so he's entering combat. Do you want to respond to him entering combat at all?
Just trying to see if I have anything to counteract.
Combat, not necessarily, but there is something you can interact with in a minute.
Trying to figure out which of that is then.
Well, it's going to be your green, but just give me a second. Okay, so you're entering combat.
Mm-hmm. So
You're
that's
sending 6 at him,
6. Yep.
but you have an ability here that triggered because he attacked. So now you're going to put a creature card from your hand, a soldier card from your hand, onto the
okay.
battlefield, tapped and attacking.
So when.
You're gonna do this one because
Gotta be
it's the way to do it.
Oh, because of.
Well, because of that, you can't even cast it right now, but that's allowing you to.
Okay.
And you have Aether Vial on 3, so you're gonna play that for free anyways.
Okay. So then I'm all right. Then I'm going to use the effect to summon Sanctuary Warden in attack mode.
Okay. When
As soon as I said that, I suddenly heard the amount of embolisms forming in Magic users because of.
feel the power.
No, I can actually feel the rage that I'm using Yu-Gi-Oh.
Where'd the other die go?
Here it is.
To the bag, and you need 2 shield counters on your angel.
I don't even get the die.
Right here, 2 shield
Oh.
counters. When it enters the battlefield, it has 2 shield counters.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now.
And it also has flying.
Yep. So now
Lovely.
you went from 6 to 11.
So,
Hang on.
so she can attack. She doesn't have summoning sickness.
No, because she enters the battlefield what?
Tapped.
And attacking.
And attacking. Okay. So it's essentially like haste.
Okay. So now.
I love this learning lesson.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry. Maybe one of these days you'll get a learning lesson where you win.
Maybe. The odds, it's still a pretty high game.
So now what you're going to do is this, and it's going to be a little less painful, but you're not going to get the full effect because you don't have a creature out on the battlefield now.
Wow.
What you could do is 2 things. You could flash this in and you could block one of the creatures and kill it and take less damage. Or you could return the angel to his hand and shuffle your cards into your library. I'm going to let you decide. Either way is beneficial, but you're still going to be taking a bunch of damage.
Either or, yeah. Well, this one I shuffle. This one I don't, but I'd lose this creature.
You wouldn't lose it if you blocked a smaller creature, and you could block his big threat. But then the angel's on the battlefield until your next turn, which you could do that next turn. So do you want to take the 5 from the angel, and kill his pristine captain, or do you want to return the angel to his hand and take 6 to the face?
I feel like the best is...
Okay, then I agree with you. Yep, so you're going to
Flash that
tap
in.
4, flash that in. He's going to declare blocks here during combat.
Okay, so that means this one gets.
That's going to die, yep. And he's going to take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's going to drop me down to...
18 to 9.
Look at all
Okay.
this damage.
And then,
Ouch.
now it's still turn, unfortunately, here.
That just makes it so much better. It's still his turn, unfortunately.
Now, here's the cool thing about Aether Vial.
Uh-huh.
Is it says you get to put a card onto the battlefield, meaning you aren't casting it. So that means it can't be countered. So you can go ahead and tap Aether Vial,
Okay.
and you can play your kitty.
Oh. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'll tap that. That's 1 plus, or the
It's
3
just 3,
right there,
yep, it's
or the
just
3
counters
right there.
because it costs 3 mana.
That's and summon Brima's King of Oreskos or Oreskos. I don't know, or however the hell you pronounce it.
Yep. And then you're good. For
And let's see. So it. All right. So I'm gonna read the effect. It has vigilance. Oh master, what does vigilance mean?
It means it does not tap when you attack.
I don't have to tap it.
When you attack.
Okay. So whenever Brima's King of Oreskos attacks, put a 1/1 white cat soldier creature token with vigilance onto the battlefield, attacking. Okay. And whenever Brima's blocks a creature, put a 1/1 cat soldier creature token with vigilance onto the battlefield, blocking that creature. Okay.
I'm about to get slaughtered.
Cat fan.
I'm about to get slaughtered over here.
This is for you, my sons. Shout out to my 2 boys, Hiccup and Toothless. Please do not fight the other cats. And yeah, anyway, I end my turn.
Alright, so go ahead and untap.
Upkeep. I'm gonna draw.
That's fun. Okay, so if you read your wolf at all, it says, the beginning of your end step, if you did not cast a spell this turn, create a 2/2 wolf.
I didn't, so I can create a 2/2. Oh well.
It's not your
Not
end
yet.
step yet. But that's the benefit of that card. And when you create a 2/2 wolf, what do wolves get?
+1/+1.
So it's a 3/3. Okay? So, that is your best bet. I told you patience is a virtue, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now what you want to do is you're going to save this card. You're going to pass turn.
I pass turn.
You're going to make a wolf. It's a 3/3. Yes, that's our lovely wolf token. Well, it's a 2/2 that gets +1/+1, so it does need to have a 2 on the die.
It doesn't have a 2?
Yeah, because it's a 2/2.
Do you have any die like that in here?
I do in my bag.
Oh, there's plenty in there. You're fine.
Want to get my camera bag? My camera bag. Yeah, that one. No,
you have so many dice.
No, it's not one. No, it's not one of those. I got some counter dice in one of the deck boxes. Just shake it and you'll.
He's got plenty. There's like 50,000 die in there. It's a bottomless pit.
Do you have like a +2/+2?
No, just grab a D6 or something. Put it on it. No
a D6? All right, big bet.
All right, and then you can go ahead and untap and.
All right.
I got it. It's a 2, correct? But it's a +3/+3 technically.
It's just a 3/3. Yep.
Okay, so
3/3.
upkeep. So now I draw, and pretty.
So the cool thing is you can just play your hand, because you have both 2 spells that cost 2 mana and you have 4 mana. So you can just play both of them.
Okay. Then
Don't mind me, I'm just using my hand over here to cool myself down.
all right. Then I tap 2 playing. Well, first off, I'm gonna tap this and change that to white. Wait, hold on. Let's see.
Yep, you're right.
Spend this mana only to cast a creature spell of the chosen type or activate an ability of a creature or creature card of the chosen type. Okay. So yeah, add this one. This is a mana. That's a mana. That's a mana. Everyone a mana. And I'm going to summon Resolute Reinforcements.
When it enters the battlefield.
Okay, so it has flash. When Resolute Reinforcement enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token.
I got it. Just hold on. You're okay. Play your next one and I'll get it for you.
Let the almighty...
Alright, and then now I'm going to tap 2 more unclaimed territory, 1 mana, and my white mana, and I summon the Valiant Veteran. And that one, let's see, other soldiers that I control get +1/+1. So this one now has Sanctuary Warden is 6, Mufasa is now 4.
So at this point, this is where you say, in response to you casting Valiant Veteran.
In response to you playing Valiant Veteran, I'm going to, give me 1 sec, I just gotta double check my cards as the almighty looks over.
Go ahead and...
Oh.
So you can either do one. You can counter it, so this stuff doesn't get bigger. Or you can return his threat and make your things bigger. That is one of the bombs in the deck that will hurt. I mean, you're going to be taking damage no matter what. I haven't counted it yet, but returning that is only going to make it better. And you'd have another blocker.
If I do this, counter?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to tap 4 to blue and a forest. And another forest. I'm going to bring in Mythic Snake.
And hold on, is that your first spell? Multicolored spell?
Yep.
Okay, so in response to that, I gain 1 life.
Good job.
And it says that this card actually has protection from multicolored.
Which is fine, but he's not targeting this.
Okay.
He's playing this in response to you casting this. And he's going to counter this spell.
Which, okay, so they don't get the power up.
Nope. It completely goes to the graveyard.
Womp womp.
Sorry, veteran. All right.
And now, John, you can enter your combat phase.
Okay, yeah, I will do that. So everyone, Resolute Reinforcements, Soldier of the Pantheon, Valley Rush, Brimaz, and Sanctuary Warden. That is, let's see, 4, 5, 10, 13.
And just to chime in here real quick, I was mistaken when I told John he had 4 mana to cast 2 spells, and he did, but he only needed to tap 2 mana because he has this soldier out that reduces the mana cost.
Oh.
So, regardless, they're learning. And then, yep, he's still attacking here. So
All right.
now you figure out who you want to block. You have a 4/4, a 3/3, and a 2/2.
So I'm going to block with my 4/4. I'm gonna block the.
Cat that doesn't tap, but that's okay.
Hold on. So when he attacks a 1/1 white cat soldier creature token with vigilance is put onto the battlefield attacking.
Yep.
So that essentially means that when you block, this creature token is gone, right?
No, because he's blocking this guy. Let me just
this
make
would be
sure.
separate,
Hold on.
I think.
No, it was just this is my turn, so I'm attacking. He's just responding.
Yeah. So it's just an extra 1/1 that's attacking him.
Oh, okay.
So it's just another benefit for you. So he's blocking here, and then where are these 2 blocking?
And then I'm going to use this.
Can't block this one with him because he's
Yep,
got
no, that's fine. I'm going to use the 3/3. I'm going to block the Ballish bayonet.
I figured.
I'm going to block that. I'm going to use Mystic Snakes. I'm going to block your
Resolute reinforcement.
Resolute Reinforcement.
Okay.
Okay. So then this will die as well.
So then I'm only
And
taking.
you're taking 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right.
Good game.
Good. Yes. Good game.
Sneaky 1/1s caught up to you.
Yeah.
All right. This was actually very fun. Thanks everyone listening to my bad jokes and seeing us stumble through this new deck. Do subscribe to the channel, hit like, and do check us out for new videos. Until then, I'm Ace.
And I'm Wolf.
All right. We'll see you next time.
And thanks for coming to Midwest-School of Gathering. Peace out, everybody.